So, One Piece chapter 803. Okay, maybe it wasn't that crazy, but it was pretty damn good. So this chapter is called Climbing the Elephant, but it's kind of then surprising that like half the chapter is spent away from it, but that's not really a big deal considering One Piece and all the details we were gonna get. And it's good for us to see just some of the new world and how people are reacting to the stuff that's happening. I mean, we don't have bounty reactions yet per se, but yeah, some cool stuff happened. So at the beginning, they're looking at Zoe, they find the Going Sunny, and it's like, oh wow. Sanji and company are here, cool. How the heck did they get up here though? Like, what happened? And Barto's freaking out about stuff, and you can tell that after like a week at sea with Bartolomeo, they're just completely tired of his shit. Like, dude, shut up. Seriously, we get it. It's the Sunny, alright? We're gonna go now, bye. So they're gonna climb up a dragon to get to the top, which I guess makes a lot of sense considering they have that ability there with them to like, you know, draw stuff. And Luffy's all like, bye Romeo, and like, that's obviously not his right name, but that's Luffy's quirk, and it's just amazing. Barto freaks out and is like, oh my god, you ignored me, kind of, but awesome, okay. And also that Robin reaction, hell, this whole chapter, Robin's reactions of just like, oh my god, it's so cute. Like, that's the most emotion we've seen from Robin in, I don't even know how long, like a really long time, and it's just, it's pretty adorable, for real. What was crazy though was actually seeing Dragon this chapter. Like, we really haven't seen much of him throughout all of One Piece. He's one of the most enigmatic and just mysterious figures out there. So to get a shot of their base and like, oh hey, here's Sabo and Koala, like Sabo's training, and Koala's like, hey, have you talked about Luffy with Sabo yet? And you know, he's like, yeah, I've talked about my son. I don't really care that much. But then we see Burgess and he's talking to his crew like, hey, guys, come pick me up, follow the Beaver car. And they're like, where the hell are you? He's like, I'm really, really hurt, but I'm on the revolutionary base, so you guys should come get me. And I don't know, I can't help but feel like that's a bad idea. Like, unless they're gonna bring their entire crew, which sounds a little ridiculous, because we have, I mean, who knows? Maybe their base is in the New World and we just don't have a clue, but I don't know. I just have a bad feeling about the whole thing in general. Like, obviously there's supposed to be some parallels here with Ace and Blackbeard around Skypiea, and like they're going up on Zoe, like, I get it. But at the same time, part of me feels like there's going to be some like subversion here. It's not just going to be a flat out like, oh, bad things happen to Ace, that means bad things are going to happen to Dragon involving Blackbeard. Like, I don't know about that. And even then it's like, okay, Dragon's the most wanted person in the world, supposedly, and he's a monkey, like he's Luffy's dad, and Luffy's pretty ridiculous already. And he's Garp's son, and Garp is the hero of the Marines. Like, I don't know. Obviously, we don't know what his power is, or like, just how strong he is in general, but there's no way that he's weak. And I just feel like even Blackbeard just would be smart enough to not just go tackle him head on. Which then makes me wonder if they're gonna just abandon Burgess or something. Like, who knows? Blackbeard's pretty ruthless. Like, who the hell knows? He kind of got his ass whooped at Dressrosa, so hey, maybe he deserves it. Him and his annoying laugh can just, you know, piss off, whatever. And just a side note, I thought it was really cool that the Blackbeard ships, like their whole fleet, it's still these big raft ship things. I like that they've kept sort of the same aesthetic and like that identity, even though they've massively expanded their crew. I don't know, it's just, those little details go a long way. I think that's really cool. And for the most part, it's just cool to see more on Dragon. I guess we'll see how things change in the coming weeks, even though we have a break. I'm just kind of excited to see the other revolutionary leaders, to see what they're like. I mean, we've seen how quirky some of his members are. I mean, namely Ivankov, who's very high ranking, so I don't know. I imagine they're going to be pretty interesting. It'll be cool to see how strong they are, because there's no way they're leaders in his army for no reason. But anyway, we get back to Zoe, and they're climbing up, and it's like, oh yeah, we'll tell you everything. Like, there's a lot more for us to talk to you about. You know, you're our benefactors. You've really, really helped us out. You guys deserve to know. We'll tell you everything once we get up to the top. We just got to meet up with our friend who's a ninja. And the simultaneously, all of them, even Law, are just like, did you say ninja? Oh my god. Just that Luffy reaction of like, did you say ninja? Like, that's going to be freaking amazing in the anime when they get to this point. Those little moments are so funny. Like, anything fucking glinty-eyed is just amazing. And then, of course, it ends on a cliffhanger. Someone's flying down to them, and Luffy's like, oh my god, what is it? Like, who the heck knows? For all we know, it's Sanji, who's just like, oh my god, Robin Schwan. Like, who the hell knows? I even think I saw a comment somewhere of someone being like, no, that's just the elephant pooping, wait for it. But yeah, I don't know, just overall this was a pretty awesome chapter, you know, continued world building. I think Zoe's going to be a really, really cool arc. You're going to be excited to see just what comes of it, you know, the Minkmen tribe, maybe their relation to Kaido, because we've seen the flags. what the heck is even going on with Zoe because it's so ancient. You know, I'm anticipating some Void Century, some Poneglyph stuff. And now they've got their friend, you know, the samurai's friend, Kinemon and all that, like, who's a freaking ninja, ready for Oda to do ninjas better in, like, an arc than Kishi ever did in his manga. And yes, that's a joke, because I've read all of Naruto. It's pretty great, don't get me wrong. And yeah, I don't know, not really much else to say. I guess I didn't really do any kind of intro with this, so hopefully you guys liked it. And definitely let us know if this is something you want to see more often, you know. I will gladly do One Piece, I will do Tokyo Ghoul, I think Ghoul would be interested in maybe doing Fairy Tail at the very least, and maybe even Bleach, because I know that's kind of one of more his things. So like, there's stuff for us to talk about. If you guys would like to see it, if this kind of format is interesting to you, I know some other people do this as well, then yeah, just let us know in the comments, you know, like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more of this, just give us some info and feedback. If you don't care for it, fine, maybe we don't continue doing this, and if you do like it, hey, maybe we'll try then to do our best to do some. So just, yeah, I don't want to go and just repeat myself here, but let us know. And as always, just, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you around in the next video, whatever it is we do. So, bye-bye.